Hi, and welcome to Understand Nation's End of the Year Awards. Just a disclaimer, this is not an episode where we try to decide for you what you think should be the best artist of the year, best song of the year, best album of the year. No, none of that. These are just our own personal picks. And so, if you want to make a list of your own, feel free to comment. You can also join us on our Discord and talk to us there. We can chill, chat, help us discover something new, or maybe we can help you discover something new. So, with that out of the way, let's get this started.
Wow, this is a very hard category. I think I'm seriously gonna have to give it to Everglow. They've done an amazing job this year at promoting their brand and promoting, themselves as a group.
Personally, I just have to go with Oh My Girl. That's my one of my biased ultimate groups. But objectively speaking, I would have to give it to EOTY. They had a monstrous debut, and they've managed to maintain a very strong brand reputation ranking.
Oh My Girl, with their latest releases as well as their participation in Queendom. Despite what Jihoon and Nick might say, they're my choice. Rookie of the Year.
Ooh, Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
It's going to be Bandit.
I think I have to seriously give it to ANS.
I'd have to give it to BB.
They've just debuted earlier this year and already had a comeback this year. Both were absolutely amazing. I'm still playing Hocus Pocus on my playlist on repeat. Wow. Definitely Rookie of the Year for me.
Man, she really surprised us with her swag and that presence that she has on camera and on stage. And I feel like our views was vindicated when JYP recognized her and chose to do a collab with her. Amazing.
They have been doing so well, and I mean, I know that there are other groups in the likes of EOTY and Everglow that are in this category, but I think I have to seriously give it to ANS. They are doing a great job for the possibilities that they have, right? So definitely have to give it to ANS, hands down.
Oh man, yeah, this is easy. Akmu with Sailing. Chan Hyung came back from the military. The brother sister duo got back into it and proved that they still got it. This acoustic sound for the songs on the album was exactly what I've been craving this entire year, really. Now, keep in mind, my IU album, Lucia, those albums have not arrived yet. I have ordered them as of this recording. When those albums finally come in, my choice may change.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's considered an album, but as it's an EP, but it was also released physically. But it's going to be Tiffany Young's Lips on Lips. All the songs are constantly on repeat for me, and Tiffany is just an amazing singer. I can't not have her Lips on Lips be one of my best albums of the year.
Ooh, this is a good category that we have, especially because there's such a wide variety, right? For my best female artist, I think I have to give it to CLC. They've had comeback after comeback this year, and it's been bangers every single time. So I think I definitely have to give it to CLC this time around.
Alright, so for 2019 ISN Female Artist of the Year, it's going to be no surprise to anyone else. Twice. They've worked hard throughout the entire year. They've released so many great songs, especially with Feel Special. They've done great, and I think that they really deserve all the praise and recognition that they've gotten so far, and so much more.
So I guess objectively speaking, right, when you're talking about girl group brand reputation rankings, Blackpink, they've pretty much consistently ranked first and overall first for the year in terms of girl group brand reputation ranking, even though they've only had one comeback this entire year. That fandom is insanely strong. Personally, for me, I'm so torn. Like seriously, there's Twice, there's Oh My Girl, IZ*ONE. How do I pick? Any, meeny, miny, I pick Oh My Girl. Luna? I don't know.
My award is going to go to the, I guess, brother group of Twice, Stray Kids. So Stray Kids have been killing it this year, especially with some of their last releases at the end of the year. Those were the songs that really resonated with me, and they are definitely killing it in the K-pop game, and just support them, support stays.
I'm gonna have to go with Stray Kids. Those guys really stole me, like, really good. I mean, if you were to ask me at the beginning of this year, I would have told you Icon, for sure, hands down. But then really, Stray Kids, man, they've been consistent this whole year. They've been really busy this whole year, and their fandom has grown a lot as well this entire year. For sure, they take my pick.
All right. Well, best male artist. For me, there was like two big contestants. So there was Ace, and there was Stray Kids. You know, obviously, you know, it's very difficult to choose between the two. I have to give it to Ace. Ace did not have a very big, you know, didn't have much of a brand before this, but they've really like driven it home this year and grown a lot in terms of popularity and comebacks.
This is going to be I want to call the Nick category.
Okay, my category here. You know, for all of you, you already know that this is like my entire world here is new groups. So after a lot of consideration, I have to give it to Girlkind, and with their subunit XJR. Girlkind in itself as a group has not had a comeback in like a very long time, but XJR had two this year, even though they had a so they had their entire thing on Makestar, and it actually didn't get completed. It didn't reach 100%, but they still put out these two MVs anyway, and that is like very respectable in my opinion.
Hashtag with the song 3SM Threesome. I still haven't figured out how to say that yet. If anyone knows how it's supposed to be said, let us know in the comments, or at least let me know. But hashtag with 3SM, definitely a song that resonated with me, and so check them out, give them some love, give them some support, and maybe take them out of the Nugu category.
I guess I'll go with GWSN, Girls in the Park. They have been consistent with their sound from when they first debuted last year, and with their comebacks from this year. My gut feeling tells me GWSN. Like I said before, EOTY, you know, they exploded onto the scene, and they've maintained a very strong presence with their fandom, especially throughout this entire year, even though they've only had one comeback since their debut from earlier this year. EOTY, they've gone strong, they've hit it hard, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do next year.
Super M, even though that they are a collaboration of many groups who have debuted previously, this is the first time that they've debuted together as one group itself, and since their debut they've had a lot of support and a lot of love, which allowed for them to gain a lot of popularity in both the Korean market and the international markets. So Super SM or Super M gets my vote, so great job Super M.
Alright, so fastest growth. So in my opinion, so statistically obviously you can give it to a lot of people, right? Because statistically, I mean, you see a lot of groups, EOTY, you know, Everglow, all of that. But personally, I have to give it to ATEEZ. I've seen that ATEEZ has done a lot of great things this year, and without a doubt, they have had bangers, and even I stand them now. I didn't know who they were last year when they debuted. Definitely have to give it to ATEEZ.
Yes. So performance of the year, for sure it's going to be from Queendom, Oh My Girl's cover performance of Lovely's Destiny. That performance just absolutely blew me away. So You know, if you've been paying attention to our videos over this course of this year, you know that I'm very analytical. I'm always like sitting and analyzing the music. I'm always sitting there and watching and analyzing the choreography, the dance, the cinematography, all of that. However, I know that a performance is just absolutely amazing when I just stop analyzing. When I just sit there and I'm just watching, and when I want to try and analyze, I can't because I'm just too busy getting my breath taken away. And for sure, out of all the breathtaking performances of this year, this is the one that still resonates with me strongly.
Okay, performance of the year. This is a very broad spectrum because, as you know, groups perform many times in the course of one promotion, and then you have Mama, and you have all these other things that are performances as well that also go into it. I only had one choice for this, and it was IZ*ONE's Really Like You for their IZ*ONE comeback show. That was amazing, especially because I really like the song. And on top of that performance where they're all in a circle, and Minju and K1 have guitars, and it's so good.
Ooh, this is going to be a good one. There have been so many great performances this year. It was so hard for me to pick just one, but since we had to pick one, unless the other guys cheated and I don't know about it yet, my best performance is going to go to Park Bom's final Queendom performance, Wanna Go Back. It was such a beautiful song. It held a lot of reminiscence, and that song that she put was... I'm still at a loss for words, to be honest, so I may let you guys know what my other choices are in our discussion later.
Oh wow. It's so hard to sum up a decade in 5 songs, right? I mean, I don't think I could sum it up in 50 songs, but I think my top 5, what I have at the current moment of recording, now this could change indefinitely, is starting it off with Twice One in a Million. Now, my list is not in order, but Twice One in a Million is definitely on that list. It's been on my list since it came out, and I think it's there to stay. After that, these are all going to be pretty recent songs, and that's because I think this year has been a really great year for timeless K-pop songs that will last me a really long time. GFriend's Falling Light is the first one. Falling Light is a great song, and I really wasn't expecting it, and I really like it. I really enjoy it. After that, we have Suvi's Chained Up in Diamonds. I'm sure a lot of people that have been watching this for a really long time expected this to be here. My last 2 are something that people shouldn't really expect. I'm sure they're not really expecting. I'm sure a lot of people are expecting, SIS or Ruan, but I definitely have to give it to a Ha Hyung song with Us. And my last one is IU's Love Poem. Love Poem is a great song, and it is a song that I can listen to day or night, in a year and 10 years, and I'll still like it.
Wow. There were so many songs. It was honestly hard to pick, but in no particular order. Obviously, Twice's Feel Special. It was an amazing song, and it still is on my playlist. Actually, this entire top 5 is still in my playlist. Still listen to them almost every single day. Kim Jong-kook's Come Back to Me featuring Kang Geri, also an amazing song. Lee Sang's Pursuit of Happiness. It is a very hip-hop centered song, or K-hip-hop song. SNSD I Got a Boy. It is the song that got me into K-pop, so it is always going to be one of my top songs that I'm going to listen to. Definitely having SNSD I Got a Boy on my top 5 of the decade. Finally, the last song, SHINee's Junghyun's Shinin'. It's got so much meaning in both the video and the music. To be honest, the entire album is really beautiful as well.
Let me go ahead and pull up my list, and I'll just read it off. Taeyang's Eyes, Nose, Lips. we've seen a lot of covers of that. I'm pretty sure at some point in time you probably got tired of seeing covers pop up in your feeds on Facebook and whatnot. Bolt 4 with Starlight, IU with Ending Scene, Hakin Sang with Us. He just released that song just a few months ago, and I already know that is going to be an instant classic with me, that it will stay on my playlist for probably a decade. And then finally on my list is BTS's Spring Day.
Hello and welcome to Idle Stand Nation. I am your host Nick, and with me is Aura. And today we are going to be doing something a little differently. Obviously, you know, as you guys can see, Jihoon's not here. His internet's having issues. Hopefully we'll see him next week. So,
Hopefully.
We'll be doing something a little different today. We're going to talk about, you know, since 2019 is wrapping up for us. It's already wrapped up for you guys. You guys are already 2020. Hello from the past. We're going to be talking about, you know, the end of 2019, what ISN is expecting into our rate. what ISN...
Hey, this is past us anyway.
It's true.
Happy birthday, Sana. We're recording on your birthday. Sorry, you're going to see this late.
You know, you know, we're gonna be looking at, like, you know, what ISN is going to do coming 2020, our hopes and goals, and yeah, just talking about what to expect from us.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, first off, everyone at ISN, we wish you guys a happy New Year's.
Hope you've had a good winter break if you were at school, or just had a good end of the year.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's already into the New Year's for you guys, so definitely hope you guys are still on your New Year's resolution. You better be. All right.
Yeah, it's been like 2-3 days.
Yeah, it's been like literally 2-3 days. If you're still not on your New Year's resolution, you got a problem. Anyway, so and with that, let's go ahead and get into, you know, what's next for ISN in 2020 going forward. So, in 2020 going forward, we're going to be looking to do a lot of things. Currently, what we're doing, as you guys could probably already tell, is we're kind of expanding our channel a little bit. So we are growing in content to do a little bit more variety stuff, as you saw from the EOTY.
We are also looking to possibly provide you more content through, like, other means, maybe work on a little bit more video games too, or just show you other things that we haven't exactly planned but are planning to plan, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we're in pre-planning. We're in the pre-planning phase. But yeah, in general, so we are definitely looking forward to you know, seeing what's on the horizon for us. Hopefully we get the gaming channel back up and running. Someone's been kind of slacking on that. That's kind of my fault. Anyway.
Once things... I've been slacking too, but once things get rolling, it'll be back up and have more content.
100%. So, with that, other things that like, what's next for us? I mean, with the expansion of content, we hope to expand our, you know, our subscriber base and our Discord. So, with that being said, make sure you join our Discord. That's where we interact with everyone. Definitely go join if you are, you know, interested in interacting with us. If you, like, enjoy talking to us, definitely go do
Making fun of Nick.
All right. So, so with that, yeah. As far as that goes, that's kind of like what's next for us. Kind of what we're expecting is just a lot more content in general.
Mm-hmm.
So, next in general is going to be our hopes and goals.
Yeah. So, you know, we are hoping to, you know, possibly travel, show more content like we did for the Twice Lights concert, maybe go to a K-Con, actually hopefully get some videos, Nick.
It wasn't my fault. All right. So basically, okay, because you guys don't actually know this story. So here we go. So I actually, myself and Bang, planned to go to KCON to get a bunch of content for you guys, and I have a ton of content saved on my drive. Unfortunately, none of it is actually from inside the venue. Now I know what you're gonna think. Hang on. I know what you're gonna think. You're gonna think, wow, you didn't even record inside the venue. Wow, really? I want to see what KCON LA is like. Okay, look, I tried to record, but I wasn't allowed. They literally told me I'm not allowed to record inside the venue. Why? I don't know. I'm just not allowed to record.
Yeah, no. We're gonna hopefully try to travel a little bit more, meet up. Maybe have a few guests here and there. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. The plan is definitely to have a few guests. But the biggest thing of what we're focusing on, what we're hoping for in 2020 is growth of the channel. That is like the biggest thing that we can hope for from 2020. Our sub count has been a little stagnant. And so that's our main focus is growing our channel, getting more exposure, all that normal stuff. So, with that being said, we are planning a couple fun, interesting IRL type stuff that we could potentially put out to the channel. We have to kind of see how it goes, and so there is other stuff like that in the works. With that being said, since we are in 2019 currently, 2019 has been a banger. All right. 2019 has been alright. 2019 has been lit. Okay. And the number one thing that's sticking out in my mind is Red Velvet Psycho.
Ooh.
Banger.
Amazing. Okay. Amazing.
So, Red Velvet Psycho actually just achieved an all kill. It's destroying charts. And honestly, it deserves to. It's kind of a banger track. I'm not gonna lie. However, it does feel a little outdated still. And I think the whole Reva Festival, the whole thing has just been a bit on the outdated side.
I mean, it feels very similar to SNSD, which may be why you feel like that.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, that kind of makes sense. But, I mean, nevertheless, Psycho is still a banger. It's still probably my favorite out of the Reva Festival tracks.
I'm a Zimzalabim kind of man. Sorry. But since you brought up Red Velvet, another group that has come up as well is Stray Kids.
Yes.
With their newest thing to end the year off. And might I say, it is amazing.
It's definitely a banger. They are killing it. They have been pumping comeback after comeback, and I seriously don't know how they're living. They are machines.
It is the end of the year, and they've released, what was it? 4, maybe 5 comebacks already?
4, maybe 5. I think there's 6. I don't know. It's a lot.
By the way, it's called Mixtape Gone Days, but I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah.
But for those who haven't watched either of these, go watch them. They're great. I mean, granted, it does make me feel a little bit older. Since I'm not in school, it does very much feel like a high school kind of song.
It does. It really does.
Although while it does feel like a high school kind of, and I do like this song. Felix's deep voice does feel a little bit out of place. Just saying.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
It was
feel
that way in their last really youthful song. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I'm missing the name, but yeah. So it was like that in their last really like youthful track, where I was like, wow, yeah, everyone's a kid. Oh, hello, Felix. Hello,
your super deep voice.
hello. Yeah,
It's a lovely deep voice,
It
but it
absolutely
is. It is absolutely not sounding like the rest of the guys.
So, with that, 2019 is finally coming to a close. It feels like 2019 has been around forever.
Yeah,
But with that, I'm really excited to see what 2020 holds for K-pop.
yeah.
SIS first win, hands down. I'm gonna make it happen. They've been a group
know
for
what?
2 years, my guy. 2 years.
Nick can keep on spending that SIS money to get them over.
All right, look. When you've supported a group in every single Make Star since their pre-debut,
Okay, but I want to say another thing. Since 2019 has just finished, the end of the year performances have been amazing.
oh man, they are serving. They are actually like they're
G-Friend,
like
Red Velvet,
just
the collaborations, AOA,
everything.
Twice.
Like it's actually insane.
The girls have worked hard, the guys have worked hard. Every single group has worked hard, and my only complaint is the camera work.
Oh my! Don't even get me started, bro. Why? Who was the cameraman? That man needs to be fired.
The camera work still needs a bit more work because it doesn't do the performances justice.
He really doesn't.
They have all worked hard, and it needs to be done justice.
100%.
So if you haven't watched any of the performances, go watch them, go support them. Show all the groups the much love. Show each of the collaboration works much love because they put in a lot of work, and from the backup dancers to the makeup artists to the costume designers and the idols themselves, they have all worked hard. So show them love, show them support, and just share the love and respect.
Yep. Definitely. So with that, do you have any other news or? Alright. Happy birthday, Sana. So, for those of you that don't know, we're recording this on the 28th, but in Korea right now, in Japan, it is the 29th.
The 29th.
So, happy birthday, son.
But yeah, no. Yeah, everyone's has done amazing this year. BTS has done an amazing job, especially going in front of the United Nations, I believe it was. The United Nations Conference, I believe it was this year. Twice has done a world tour. Red Velvet has had an all kill.
Dude,
IU,
so many
Suvi.
So many groups are doing world tours now. It's actually insane how much like America's catching on to K-pop. Because Dreamcatcher had a world tour this year.
Right. I believe. No, OMG, Oh My Girl was last year, I believe.
Yo, when's SIS's world tour?
Whenever
I'll
you
buy
put out the
show.
cash for.
I will buy every show.
ITZY debuting.
Everglow debuting. Bandit debut. So many debuts. And it's insane. So soloist year, honestly. Soloists have killed it this year. I mean, I can't remember the last time we did an episode that was solely group focused.
But yeah, you've seen in our like choices for this year, we've had a lot of great choices. We've almost completely agreed on boy groups, but we've.
All right. Well, you know.
Hey, I'm not pointing somebody out.
I'm biased.
I'm just saying.
I'm biased.
We've also got a list of the decade of the year.
Songs.
Each of our top 5 decade of the year songs. So if you've never listened to any of those songs, listen to them. We highly recommend all of these artists and so many more.
So many. Like, seriously, if we made a list, it would go on forever. It would be a 10-minute video in itself, and it's just the list.
We honestly had to limit ourselves because
I mean, on top of that, it's so hard summing up, a decade in 5 songs. Like,
right,
dude, I'd debate for like a week for that.
Yeah, I made a list of 30, maybe 32. I didn't exactly count. I just know that I filled an entire sheet of paper. I didn't count how many lines, but I had to start going. Okay, I have to cross this out. I have to cross this out.
And it all applies too. It's all like, yeah, this could be song of the decade. Yeah, this could be song of the decade.
Yeah, and my list started from 2013.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, I basically started from when I started, listening to K-pop. So that's 2012.
Yeah.
Like late 2011, somewhere around there. And so we're not even including the entire decade because we can actually go back to 2009 and that actually applies, which is so much more K-pop.
Mm-hmm. So check those songs out. Check the artists out. They're all great.
All right. Well, I'll take final word and then you can wrap up the video.
All right.
We're getting on time a little bit here. So, my final word of 2019. Stan Talent. Stan SS.
All right. With that, don't forget to share some peace, love, K-pop. Have a wonderful 2020. If you like our content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Discord. Come make fun of Nick, Jihoon, and I all together, or each of us individually. And keep on supporting your favorite idols and show some respect to every single person and watch all the performances that have happened in 2019.
Oh boy.
Alright, laters.